Today, the kitchen plays such an important role in our daily life, especially for those that like to cook. A lot of that activity, the social activity, is around the kitchen. And what isn't more enjoyable to do than around a beautiful piece of art? Manhattan Loft Gardens, which is my latest development, which I'm incredibly excited about, came about for a very specific reason. What I became very interested in is how do I use a building and by virtue of creating a building, offer the tenants in the building an opportunity to interact. So really create a vertical community. And really what influenced me was what made London very special, which is the garden squares. If the day is beautiful, you will see all the public garden squares packed with people over lunch, enjoying the lunch. Why? Because there's a bit of sunshine. And I think, albeit we don't have the Mediterranean nature where we use our balconies, and very often balconies are empty even the most beautiful days of the month. I wanted to create something, getting rid of the balconies, but introducing actually gardens. So the gardens act as a catalyst for people to interact with one another. And what more pleasure of having a garden, an outside space, where not only can you entertain and look at the weather and enjoy the flowers and everything else, but also be creative in terms of actually being able to cook beyond the expectation of a barbecue. I think it's a fantastic idea for a corporation like Rossana to create something that isn't just that it goes beyond. It's a new interpretation of a barbecue which has its limitation by definition. Here you actually create something that becomes outside cooking within a kitchen. It becomes a piece of art that actually people engage with. Today, food and the preparation of it and that sort of element is becoming very much part of contemporary living. So I think the role of the kitchen within the apartment is so much more important than it was just 10 or 15 years ago. What I like about Rossana is all about being bespoke. But what makes Rossana, in my opinion, quite special is the creativity, the intervention, the materials, and then the shapes, the form, the quality. And I think by doing that, it becomes a much more of a labor of love. It becomes an involvement. And I think with Rossana, it's an ideal partner.